Hi folks, it's that time of year again, so Merry Christmas from all of us and Happy New Year, Christmas Eve parties. Hope you're all enjoying yourself. I want to talk about winter carry. It is cold, baby. It is cold outside, and I've been wearing this nice drop coat that actually got given who knows what TV shows and movies it's been in when it was the last day ever that a studio was shutting down. Yeah, so that was pretty awesome. I'm going to talk about a new carry method I literally just tried for the first time. And this is a very, very advanced carry method and one you got to be very careful with. So I still don't know what I think about it. Definitely not for noobs. If some of you really experienced guys have experience with this, let me know. So, you know, if something's going on in Nakatomi Plaza, I would love to have like my Beretta 92 and maybe a baby Beretta. We'll show you in a minute. That's never been seen before on my channel. My winter carry gun of choice for this winter so far has been my HK P2000 in 40. Love it a lot. Can you make draws when I'm wearing literally, I wear a t-shirt, a long shirt, maybe another long shirt, this very thick sweatshirt. I had another one on top actually when I went out just now, and then this. Can you get through all those layers? If you're carrying appendix, especially appendix outside the waistband like I've been doing, very comfortable in leather or soft stuff, especially with hammer-fired guns, whether you want to do that or not with striker-fired, up to you if you're experienced. But can you get to that? So tonight I tried something new and I want to talk about other options. Now, I always carry a backup gun in my weak side front pocket. It's often been this Ruger Max 9 Pro in the A-holster backbone, probably the best pocket holster there is. Look at the reasons why I say that, okay, in the A-holster video. Or the other one I really recommend, my other carry gun of choice, would be the Charter Arms Pitbull 40, because I like 40, in this Mika pocket holster. Great company, great guy. So check out Mika's pocket holsters as well. And get yourself, please, everyone, go get some custom wolf grips. Look at my website, customwolfgrips.com. I just convinced the company to do that, which is premium grips. You actually buy it from premium grips because they're the ones doing it. But I kind of convinced them to, and I sure hope some people do it. Doesn't that look awesome? So that is my pocket carry options. But tonight I did something new for the first time, and that is my Taurus 856 Ultralight. Now with this excess dot, we know we're safe because this is the Safe Snap dry fire disc from Zeta 6. I think you should go get them, and their reloads as well, which my favorite, I just threw this in the pocket as a potential reload, right, is the K-Pack 2 with Hydrashok Deep. Federal Ammunition's been a great supporter, and honestly, in my opinion, in the lower powered calibers, meaning a 38 snub, a short barrel, in 380 auto, and in 32, look at Gun Sammy's the first ever because I gave him a Christmas gift and sent him a bunch of ammo for like 6 tests. He's going to be coming out with this 32 ACP Hydrashok Deep. It's the best bolt design that Chris Locke at Federal, you did a great job, buddy. So in any of those calibers, Hydrashok Deep is the way to go. And look at my multiple different style of tests I've done, Modern Meat, Target, Gun Sam style, water jugs, all that with Hydrashok Deep. Okay, anyway, so I carried this today. Usually I have a holster pocket backbone for this as well. So that is a weak side. Usually I carry maybe one auto and one revolver, one snub and one auto. Oh my God. Again, custom wolf grips, premium gun grips. 2 different options for Taurus, 2 different options for J-frame and SDR, 2 different options for Charter, all the Charter arms, and Rossi RP63 as well. So, but today, this is about, I threw this in my primary right-handed pocket with no holster. You have to be experienced, and even then, I had to be very, very mindful. Now, you would never do something like that with a striker-fired gun, guys. Okay, never, ever, ever. With a double action DASA auto or a double action revolver If you are very experienced with very, very good trigger discipline and very, very good pocket discipline. What do I mean by pocket discipline? The worst way I could get myself in trouble with this in the pocket would be throwing something else in the pocket. Now, I've always carried a backup gun in the weak side front jean pant pocket. Okay, so I'm trained nothing besides the pistol ever goes in that pocket. Very good. Now I just started kind of wearing this coat, and tonight I had to be mindful not to throw right glove in this pocket, left glove in that pocket. I guess I've gotten in the habit, and my car keys, which are usually attached to my belt. The most risky way would be if I threw them in this pocket. Okay, so be very, very mindful of that. I just had to be going out to dinner. I knew I was pumping gas first late at night, and it's freezing out and dark out, you know. So I thought, well, that's nice. So when I'm walking in transitional spaces and parking lots to and from, again, dry fire disc, okay, you could fire from the pocket. Now, it has a hammer, and I did testing last week. I put my Rossi RP63, which has a 3-inch barrel, and it worked pretty good until I went at weird angles for firing. And then because that had the firing pin on the hammer, it actually caught the interior of the pocket a few times. This did not even whatever. And to draw from the pocket, just like you do from the pants pocket, just put your thumb on the back of the hammer and you're not going to catch up. Would I like it concealed? I don't have any revolvers that are concealed. Thought about maybe getting that new Taurus 650 CIA comeback with a 3-inch barrel 357 Magnum just for this purpose. But anyway, so if I can just walk in transitional pace, and if, boom, here's a gun knife robber right there. I could shoot 2 times. I train myself from the pocket as long as there's a fairly good, clean background, right? Because you might have a tendency to miss, throw shots. I'm pretty good with my point shooting. You should always be practicing one-handed point shooting. As you see, it kind of goes on the pocket at this angle, barrel, that's where you put it. It doesn't move from there. Gravity does its thing. It keeps the barrel in that corner, which is right now, it just looks like I have my hands in my pocket, but then surprise. Okay, so, and perfectly fine, right? Oh, okay, man, dude. Okay. I'll give him a wall. Okay, you got it? So, and then draw, and then more if needed. Okay, so that's how I train myself. 2 from the pocket, more if needed. Obviously, you don't want to be doing from the pocket at, really, really crowded. But in a transitional space with cars and the background, not a lot of people, you'd probably be okay. And hopefully you hit. It's going to be, within this distance. Anyway, okay, dude. Boom, okay. And then here. So today we're talking about Paul Kersey carry methods. So usually to me, the smaller micro 9 or 380 or revolver was for my weak side, my ancillary side, the left hand. But so putting it this right was a little weird. And tonight I actually carried, because it's, pretty low threat, I carried this Charter Arms 40 Pitbull, look at those grips, as the backup. Excuse my babbling, guys. Usually, though, and tomorrow, if I decide to carry this way again, it'll be this in case I'm going to be going to some shops and stuff after meeting someone for some job stuff. And I might end up going to some big box stores and gun stores and stuff, where maybe a little more capacity. In that area I'll be going tomorrow is actually in the same city where Walmart had a shooting today. Actually, at least two Walmarts had shooting today. One of them by me. So at least here I got 13 rounds of HST 124 plus B. And then I got 6 rounds of 38 Hydrashok Deep. I think I'm pretty good, and I don't even need to carry a reload for the revolver. It's this, and, legally you get both your guns confiscated, whatever. You still don't. I mean, you're carrying 2, but you still don't really look like Rambo, and cops around the world in different departments are authorized to carry a backup gun, and even many departments issue them, so you have that going for you, and they mandated carry at least 66 rounds of ammo on them, plus, more, like 53, plus another, 10, plus, whatever. So, Another option, brand new to the channel, and I've babbled a lot here. Guys, look at the baby Beretta. Got it from PSA. You should look at my campsite and do all your things through campsite, please. PSA, I bought it, but amazing. Amazing. Dry fire, guys. Use earplugs. I know it's empty. I can go bang, bang, bang and know it's cool. I fired it yesterday. I did FMJ and PPU hollow points. Functioned perfectly. Thank you very much, PPU. I will put some punch that Federal sent me, which will be my carry ammo most likely, though I sent the PPU and some other FMJs for Gun Sam to make a 380 video. I love this thing. It's gorgeous. It's the sexiest lines. I need an Italian woman like their Prime Minister. Get back at me, baby. I'll move there. I'll move there for you. And I love it. And I will be making this a carry next summer and maybe even now. I'm waiting on a decent holster. This is the best I got. It's a little loose. Luckily, a holster company contacted me today. And I'm going to get some samples from them. Hopefully it's something a little bit better than this. But I was thinking about carrying this. Now, if I carried this and the revolver, I've always liked a deadly force tool available to each hand. I guess I could do this. If that's my go-to, I could walk around and do this. That's cool. And if I really need to do left hand because I got shot after shooting my first round of the revolver in the arm or whatever, I can do my belly roll, which I feel much safer doing, even though I actually don't muzzle myself at all. People will say it looks dangerous. I got a belly, and I'm actually never, ever, ever, is it even possible if this thing went bang to shoot anything, not even my feet, okay? So it's easy to roll, and it's pretty safe-ish to do if you're advanced with a double action first pull, which is how I would carry this. I do have a couple holsters that would fit pretty good left-handed, so I guess I could do that, but that's weird to me. It would usually be like right hand auto, left hand snub, and I'm going backwards. So only, again, for experienced, and only I have to make sure my most likely way of anything going bad would be if I threw my keys in this pocket. It's not like automatically going to do anything, but you don't want anything hitching that trigger. Okay. This thing's been great, by the way. Especially now I got that access sight on it. Night sight. Excuse me. So, winter carry, do you guys change it up? Is anyone out there experienced enough where they're like, yeah, man, I've carried revolvers without a trigger guard. Again, guys, not a striker fired gun. Okay, double action only. Okay, and you got to be careful. Even some stuff, depending on the safeties, like this Beretta, it's not really gonna catch the hammer and pull it back. And there's safeties that should operate, but with old stuff, you got to be careful. One of the other ones, guys, I'm going to be looking at some big 380s in the search for the best James Bond Tuxedo gun. I'm giving long-barreled 380s a chance, because if you put Hydrashok Deep or punch in it, in the long barrel, not like an LCP 2.8, but a 3.8, 3.7, 4.25 inch 380, you're doing 9mm stuff. Okay, and they're cool because I like double action, single action autos and all the advantages they give. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing some red dotty, high-techy plastic 9 stuff, at least 2 that I'm actually excited about, that I've already been working with. So, a lot coming up in 2025. The issues with carrying this is not going somewhere where you're going to a party and have to give your coat. People hang out with don't have little kids, so I don't have to worry about that. Today, if I wanted a seat in a booth in the corner, facing like I want to, I can take this off and fold it and be careful. It's not a old revolver that has drop safe issues, right? If I have hammer drop safety and all that, hammer block or other ways. Ones with a firing pin on the hammer, kind of depends who made it, and even then, I don't know. Like if it dropped out of the coat and whatever, or you slipped on ice. Modern stuff you really don't have to worry about. So, but what I thought today, like I want to go hang out at the bar, and I like the options, so very easy. I'm like, oh, last minute, I was like, so I have options. I just put on this little cheap, very comfortable, flexible suede-ish holster. Okay, and I have a leather one that works the same way. I just put that on. So when I went to the bathroom, I went in the stall, did my pee before I sit, and did my pee before I left, just like usual. Safe direction in the corner, always very good advanced trigger discipline. I do not want anybody else doing that where it's, you know, pointing towards anybody in an unsafe direction. It doesn't have the world's most amazing, not just kind of hooked booger finger in the trigger guard, I slip and fall, but really high. Again, guys, I have SWAT training, active shooter training, whatever, like moving around other people, crossing in front of each other while they shoot at your feet. I've done that kind of thing. Okay. So that was my way around it, and I sat with this, and it was super comfortable. And then I took it back out. The only issues I had with this long coat, and maybe if you had a big puffy coat, you were like Northwest, and you really needed all those layers or doing traffic stops, that might be different. This is kind of low, right? But when putting on the seatbelt, the first time when I drove there, the seatbelt was above it, so I could kind of still turn towards the window, but I had to make sure like it wasn't caught up in the seatbelt, so I could kind of anti-carjacker, but I didn't love it because I can't one-handed get it out of the coat, right? Like that's not, you really got to hike that up and thumb on the back of the hammer to get it out. Not totally reliable at different angles. So I didn't love anti-carjacker. On the way home, then you don't have the coat around my legs keeping me moored. I pulled it all the way off, and then I had more range of motion. So let me know, because if I'm not doing primary and this, like I might do with the Beretta and try that out, but I've always liked one available to each hand. That's kind of how I was trained growing up. Going to my first firearms school, being the youngest ever at 15. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about carrying. It's not the first time I've carried a revolver without a holster. I've done some NPE stuff, and tried the Brahmi hip grips at least twice, once to dinner, 3 times, a couple times to dinner, and one time walking around Walmart. It's like a heavy, longer double action trigger pull. Is kind of a safety in itself if you don't have kids grabbing up on you that might pull the trigger, and you're careful about your keys and nothing goes in that. So I have to treat this as a dedicated pocket. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That was way too long. You all clicked off, but I would love some appreciation in the new year, and I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently, and I'll try to bring you some more personal talky stuff, and I hope you guys support that. And maybe I'll do a video of like the pistols and revolvers I know already. It was stuff filmed that I'll be covering in 2025, and my new top 5 carry and all that kind of stuff. So maybe I'll do like what's coming up video. So anyway, guys, please comment, please subscribe, please hit that notification bell, please help me out. Thanks, everybody.